Hi everyone, welcome to week 2. Congratulations, you made it through week 1. Greta and I have had such a great time sort of listening to your conversations around your institutions and what trends are at play. Loved all of the introductions. We have a really neat group that we're working with this term. So thank you for all of your great participation last week. So let's talk about what is on tap for this week. You do have 2 things due this week in this class. You have one discussion on quality that I'm going to talk about in just 1 second. And then you also have a written assignment that just happens to be the first 2 sections of your final project in this course. So let's break them down. The first one, your discussion, is about defining quality. And what I find really interesting about this topic is that sort of depending on the institution you're talking to, they will absolutely define quality in very different ways. And you can often discern the culture of an institution by their definition of quality as well. And a lot of times you'll be able to understand sort of what their mission statement might say as well. So we're going to study 2 distinct frameworks around quality this week, Harvey, Green, as well as Brown. And we're going to then sort of define and apply or explain your institution's quality framework. And you may be guessing, and that's okay. It's really about the justification and why you believe that quality framework is being utilized by your institution or the one that you are studying. So that's really what that first discussion is. It is in a couple of parts, so be sure that you get to both of those parts. And then in your responses, you have some lenses that we would like you to look through in terms of how you respond. Sometimes the lenses with respect to peer replies can trump some of our students. I do want to say, do your best, don't fret about it, but also know that scholarly work is about adopting lenses and looking through them and defining or responding. And so this is a lot of great practice in 10 weeks about how to do that. But again, don't stress out about it, just do your best. So you have 1 original post due on Wednesday and 2 peer replies in that discussion question on quality this week. So that's your discussion area. The second area, as I mentioned, is your written assignment, and it's the first 2 sections of your final project. So this course is built into what we like to term a culminating project format, which means that if you turn in all of your sections that are required prior to the final and get good feedback and incorporate it, you should be able to get an A on your final project, which, by the way, would probably mean you'll do really well in this course. So this is a great time to certainly put your best foot forward, but understand that this is an iterative process, much like a capstone and dissertation. So when you get your papers back, there will be a lot of feedback, and I want you to be open to that and understand that being a scholar is also about taking in feedback, incorporating it, and changing and improving. So know that you will have feedback on those assignments, and it doesn't mean that you did a bad job. In fact, it means you did a great job and you sparked some dialogue and some conversation between us, Greta and I, and you. So I hope that you will view your feedback that you get on your papers in that direction. Please be sure that as you're going through and writing your sections, that you thoroughly address each section in the assignment directions. It's a very specific outline. Be sure to get to each of those pieces. If it says, please use iPads, please use iPads, and then cite that you've used iPads. You're going to see a little bit of the information that you used in discussion 1 in week 1. You'll probably be able to reuse here, and you'll likely be reusing some of the information from our discussion this week in your paper as well. This is a very integrated course. So know that all the work that you're doing is going to be used. One thing that is in the assignment directions that I want to explicitly point out as well is that if you have already done some of these pieces for other courses, go ahead and use them again. Please do let us know when you submit that piece that there is a section that has been turned in before, and that's just a trigger to us to know to expect that. So you're expressly told that you can self-plagiarize, but we would like you to let us know when you do that, just so that we can be aware. So that is really what's going on this week. Lots of things to address and to get ahead of. Please start early this week. Let us know if you need anything at all. We're here to support you, and really excited to really jump into the meat of this course this week. So again, reach out if you need anything at all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.